So you got to revisit your character on Grey's Anatomy, and throughout the years, you know, plane crash, custody battle.
So many accidents.
Do you have like one storyline, like Arizona specifically, but also on the show as a whole, that was just the most outrageous?
I think for sure, I don't know why, it's the first time I'm saying this. The hardest for me to shoot was the car accident and the musical episode.
People have thoughts on the musical episode.
No, they should. They should have thoughts. They should share them freely. Because it's okay. Everyone gets to have an opinion. Kyler talked about the musical episode. Yeah, no, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot of, there was a lot of emotion. It was just like it was meant to be. It was designed to be a high stakes episode. And it was that. And it was hard. I mean, listen, ultimately, I think that one of the things that we're meant to make everyone watching feel is that it's so easy, right? That we just exist in this other dimension and we are these characters and we make all this happen. And the good news, and I guess the compliment to us on some level, is that if you think that, we're doing our job, because it's anything but easy. It's, listen, there's times that are easy, but then there's times that are really hard. And so shooting episodes like that, where there's just like a lot of high intensity, is hard.
Right. I'm sure. I can't even imagine. And I wanted to ask about Grey's, but also Tell Me Lies, because that show has taken on a life of its own. Would you have any idea it was going to be so huge?
No. Like in no way did I know that. And it was so interesting because the book that it's based on. So I worked with Emma Roberts on Holiday, and she's such a dynamic and incredible thinker and reader, and her partner, Kara Price, is also the same. And they have such an incredible partnership, and they do so much. When they started this, they called me and said, would you play this character? And I hadn't read the book. So I said, yes, of course. And my character came up in the first season, like I think 3 episodes or something like that. And I hadn't gotten to read the entire book. I just read the scripts. And when I read the book, I was like, wait a second, what? This is where, you know, when you base something off of a book, sometimes you keep what they wrote and sometimes you change it a little bit. But I actually wish they'd kept what the book had, because you didn't quite understand why she was so upset with her mother.
Yeah.
But if you read the book, you understood that she slept with her high school crush. Her mother did. Not just a guy. And I was like, oh, why didn't you keep that super naughtiness in?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I know. I could have been way naughtier.
Oh my gosh.
I just got to be a little bit naughty.
Yeah.
She got to be very annoyed by me. But, it was so much fun. And honestly, everyone in that show is so good.
Yeah.
And I have been so pleased and excited to hear everyone's, I think it's very, addictive.
Yeah, it is. And it's so funny to see like Jackson and Grace do interviews, because they seem like really nice people.
Yes, and I know. And I was there from the beginning. I saw it all, and I was like, and I really did. It was funny because I have a thing. I'm sorry, all actors, but I have a thing about actors and actresses. I'm like, I don't know, guys. I'm not sure it's a good idea, whatever. And it was the very beginning of the show, and they've publicly said all of this, so I'm not giving anything away. But I remember looking at Gracie and being like, don't go out with him. Don't go out with him. He's an actor. Yeah. You're on a show. It's a series.
Can be dangerous.
Meanwhile, they were already together. I had no idea. I'm like, all right. I mean, and then I really thought about it afterwards. I was like, I shouldn't have said that.
You know what? It's all working out.
It's all working out. Exactly. It's all good.